Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today's video I'm actually super excited for because it's going to be the first of what I hope is a series of monthly videos for updates on my journey in learning Mandarin Chinese. 我学 The word for study is really hard for me to get. As an English teacher here in China, I've been here for about a year and a half, and basically some backstory behind me. The reason that I hadn't started before, long story short, is that I just told myself the lie that it was too hard for me and that I couldn't do it and that there was no way that I would ever be able to speak and be understood or listen and understand the language because I just thought it was too hard.
Rather than being mad at myself for wasting all that time, I'm just going to accept what I can't change and move forward with what I can change.
The upside to my situation now is that I've been living in China for a year and a half now, and so I've been listening to the language and hearing the language and picking up on a few words that I know here and there. And so my listening is really good. It's just the speaking itself and enlarging my vocabulary, and so I'm super fortunate to actually be here and be constantly surrounded by it to help kind of my learning journey.
I'm super excited to share it with my family and friends who love me and care about my journey and kind of what I'm doing these days, with anyone else who is trying to learn a language, Chinese specifically, or with just anyone who is interested.
I came up with the idea just for myself to do it as a way to maintain like a mindset of motivation that it's really difficult to learn a language.
I'm trying to set myself up for success by trying to keep myself accountable, and I think that watching back these videos,
I can see tangible progress for my learning, especially for those days where I'm feeling really discouraged about it. And so that's my purpose behind these videos. I am not a Chinese native speaker, clearly. I am just a
beginner, and I don't claim to know everything, so just so you know.
As an English teacher here teaching Chinese students, I'm trying to incorporate all the tools that I use as a teacher to be effective in teaching, translate that to being an effective student and effectively learning the language as well.
So I'm going to be learning new content for 6 days, and then on the 7th day, I'm going to be doing a review of all that week's content. And on the 7th day, I will be
taking these kind of vlog style videos
and compiling a paragraph of the content that I learned. And sometimes the paragraphs are going to be kind of like all over the place, and they're not going to make a lot of sense, as in like it'll switch from one subject to another, but that's just because that's the content that I learned that week. And so it's not going to necessarily be like a well-organized paragraph of speaking. It's just going to be the content that I learned.
好了，我们开始吧。大家好，朋友。Okay, so 我的名字是 Sable， 我的中文名字是C 宝宝和 C 包子。我是中国的英语老师，我是美国人。
我学汉语，我不写汉语 I think
我说英语和 Spanish 我不知道怎么说 Spanish, it's fine. 我想说汉语很好。
我有一个家很大有numbers guys so hard 有11口人。
我有3个爸爸，一个妈妈，一个哥哥2个姐姐2个弟弟2个妹妹，他们住在美国和墨西哥 I think 我爱我的家，我爱吃饭，我喜欢西瓜和芒果和面包como español
我喜欢喝果汁我喝很多水
昨天我在商店我买苹果菠萝和一个杯可乐我不喜欢医院¿Cómo se dice hospital? I was right. So, 我不喜欢医院，我喜欢饭馆。哎呦！
Alright, so that's the gist of what I learned this week. I am leaving in all the parts where I was like, because that's what learning languages. It's a lot of mistakes, it's a lot of hesitation.
I've actually learned a lot more than I thought that I was going to. I also learned the months, the days.
I really need to continue practicing because the pronunciation on some of these are really difficult, and remembering the numbers. Like if I hear somebody say Monday through Sunday, I know I can tell you what days are what, but me pronouncing it on my own is the issue that I need to work on. But listening down, speaking, working on it.
So in my last videos, I was mentioning how I had learned the days of the week and the months. I still need to practice more on the months, but here are the days of the week. So the word for day of the week is 星期. The word for week is 周. Monday through Sunday, all the way through the days of the week, is 星期一, 星期二, 星期三, 星期四, 星期五, 星期六, 星期天. Alright, so the last couple updates I mentioned that I was struggling to remember the month, and so I was kind of thinking of a way to learn it more effectively, and I was kind of taking from my teacher brain.
When we teach things like days of the week, the months, the weather, things like that, we teach them through song. So I was able to look up like a super simple little baby song to learn the months. So here I
go. Okay. 1月2月3月4月5月6月7月8月9月10月11月12月 12 months in a year. You're welcome for that.
The app that I'm using is called LavaU Chinese, and it's really great. It's really user-friendly and it's extremely beginner-friendly, whereas some of the other apps, Duolingo specifically comes to my mind, was not very beginner-friendly, and so this app I've been using and it's super beginner-friendly, and you can really grasp the content. However, it is one of those systems where in order to move on to the next subject, you have to complete the subject before it. So that being said, some of this week's content was kind of really basic stuff that I've already learned before. So this week's little Chinese update will be a little smaller than last week's because it is a little bit more review from what I already know, which is great. But just so you know.
你好，我叫 Sable， 我23岁。昨天我11点20分去超市。That was a mouthful.
我喜欢公有喂。
我喜欢晚上去公园。
Alright, so that's the basic gist of what I learned for week 2. There were a lot of words like early morning, mid-morning, early afternoon, noon itself, late noon, evening, night, all that. They're all different words. And so I need to work on memorizing those words and being able to use them for time.
Because for example, when you say like, I go to the store at 2 p.m., instead of a translation of PM, it's one of those words. So 2 would technically be afternoon. So I have to remember that word. So it would be like 我, and then the word for afternoon, and then the time, and then 去 the place. So it's the sentence structure is really important with that particular subject, and so remembering those words is super important. So I have to work on memorizing those. But I'm going to show you a method that I am using to kind of help myself remember.
So with my students, we do recordings. So the students have the homework of the content that they learned that week in class with me, and then afterwards I look at the homework and I do a recording based on the homework.
I have decided to do that for myself, and so I've made recordings of myself saying the words repeatedly so that they're
in my mind, and so I can listen to them when I'm, in a taxi ride or when I'm going to bed or just whenever I have time, and I can just continue adding on to the vocabulary list.
I'm gonna show you little snippets of that now so you can kind of see what I'm talking about.
饭馆，饭馆，奶奶，奶奶，星期一，星期一，星期二，星期二，水果。你的家有几口人？还有几个姐姐？
Hey guys, so I'm actually in the office at work right now, as you can see. I actually don't have class tonight, hallelujah. Anyway, so I'm just going to use this time to practice my Chinese a little bit and give you this week's update. So, here we go.
Alright, so this week's content, the majority of this week's content at least, was more food related, like restaurants, taste, and actual vocabulary for different kinds of foods. So, here we go.
大家好朋友，我们开始吧。第3个就好了。
我是非常非常 awkward. Also, this is the sound that my chair is making currently. You're welcome. 我喜欢吃辣的菜。我不喜欢酸的菜。
我要吃甜的菜。
我喜欢喝酸的果汁和甜的果汁，很好喝。你好，服务员，我要吃饺子和米饭。我不要吃面条。我是美国人，所以我喜欢吃汉堡和薯条。我不喜欢牛排。我要一份沙拉。
沙拉。我要一碗汤热的。我要一个杯冰水。
给我一双筷子，谢谢。我喜欢吃咸的菜。
Alright guys, so midweek update real quick. I came across a sentence that is really different from the structure in English, and so I just thought that I would share it real quick because it was like I was super confused by it. So I'm going to show you on my iPad real quick.
Real quick though, I should probably note that I have been using my phone this entire time for the Hello Chinese app. However, I thought about using my iPad today just because I have it, and so it's actually a lot more interactive and a lot more in-depth. Like the lessons that I learned from my phone are slightly different from the lessons that are on the iPad. And so that's been really cool. So I'm going to show you that now. This is what it looks like on the iPad. And so the question is this a bird? All right, so 只是 is this is, 不是 is not, and then 鸟 is the bird. And so like the literal translation is this isn't a bird. And so that was like really difficult.
只是不是鸟. I was like, it isn't a bird. What?
Is another one. So the question in Chinese is 你有没有鸟? Do you have a bird? But 你有 is do you have, 没有 is do not have, and then 鸟 is a bird. So
you have, do not have a bird is the literal translation. But the actual question is, do you have a bird? So that's a little confusing.
And this was the first time that I've encountered this, and I was like, that makes no sense. So yeah, sometimes little things like that, like the sentence structure, makes no sense in English, but that's how you say it in Chinese. If I were to hear someone ask me that question, I would be so confused. Like, why are you saying this is and then this isn't?
Anyways, that's my little midweek update, so you're welcome.
All right, hey guys, so this is week 4 officially. I have been learning Chinese for a whole month. I can't believe it already. I'm gonna share with you just this last week's kind of review, and then I'm just gonna kind of share a little bit of overview of what I learned this last month in learning Chinese, as well as a little story. So here we go. Here is the speaking Chinese update for this week.
Just a disclaimer, I do have notes this time, like actually written in Chinese, because I'm doing question and answer, and it's a little bit long. The questions are longer and the answers are a little bit longer, so for the sake of this video and for the fact that I just learned it this week,
I will have notes for this time around. Also, those are students. 好啦，大家好朋友，我们开始吧。第4个周，你什么时候上班？星期六和星期天，我上午8点上班。我下午8点下班。
I tried to do it without looking at my notes too much.
周末你能去机场吗？周末我不能去机场。你喜欢玩游戏吗？对，喜欢。Alright, so my overall thoughts and feelings about the last month of learning Chinese. Wow, it's been a whole month. I'm so proud of myself, actually. But Suffice it to say that there have been many mistakes made. There are some changes that I will be making. For example, earlier on in the weeks, I had said to you guys that I would be learning new content for 6 days and then taking the 7th day to review all that content.
However, that was great for the first week and a half when a lot of what I was learning was basically review of what I already knew because I've lived here for a long time, so I had some of the basics down. So that was basically kind of review for me with a little bit more things. But after that, there were a lot of things that I didn't really know, like the times in the day, vocabulary for places, for food, different things like that. And so there was a lot of things that I didn't know, like the months, the days of the week, birthdays, how to ask when your birthday is, how to say when your birthday is, all that kind of stuff. I didn't know any of that. And so it took longer to review that than I thought it would.
To actually really retain it, because a lot of times if you don't review the basics and understand the basics really well, moving forward can prove to be difficult because the basics are the foundation for what's coming next. You need that foundation down really well in order to move forward and be successful. So yeah, I learned that I need to slow down and really, really focus on the review for the things that I don't know. So this weekend, my friends and I met a new friend, which is super
fun and super exciting. So I had class on Monday night, and then I was on my way to the restaurant that we were all meeting up at to meet this new friend and things like that. And so on the way there, I got a taxi ride, and this taxi driver, he was super nice, and I told him that I didn't speak a lot of Chinese, and it was actually super cool because he spoke the tiniest bit of English, and I speak the tiniest bit of Chinese, and we were kind of able to communicate a little bit. He was
he was asking me 你说中国吗? Do you speak Chinese? And I was like, 不说中国，我说一点点, I just speak a little bit. And I actually told him, 我写汉语, I am studying Chinese. And he was like, oh, how?
And then he was kind of asking me, what do you know? And I was like, the basics, really. I was like,
你喜欢猫吗? 你有狗吗? Do you have a dog? Do you like cats? I was just kind of telling him that's the basics that I've learned. And he was laughing with me, and he was like, oh, he understood that that's what I'd studied so far.
And that was really cool because sometimes the taxi drivers get really frustrated that I don't understand them and refuse to accept that I don't know what they're saying and that I can't respond. And he was super nice about it, and I think he studied some English. They all study it in school, but then they forget it because they don't really use it in this area.
He was asking me where I'm from, and I was like, oh, 我是美国人. And then I told him, I was like, I'm Mexican American. 我是美国人和墨西哥人. He's like, oh, how? And he was like, 我喜欢墨西哥，很漂亮, which is I like Mexico. It's so beautiful. And I was like, yeah. And then he asked me my name, 你叫什么名字? And I was like, 我的名字是 Sable. 你叫什么名字? And he said his name was something in Chinese. And then I asked him, 你有英语名字吗? And do you have an English name? And he was like, 没有. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was gonna ask him if he wants one, but then we arrived, and so he asked me, he's like, 你是英语老师吗? And I was like, 对，我是英语老师.
It was just so cool to actually be able to communicate a little bit. The little bit that I knew, I could communicate. And it was nice because the two people that I tried really hard with, they actually appreciated that I was trying, and they recognized that and therefore tried for me and were patient with me.
Being a new language learner, it's really hard to put yourself out there, and it's really hard to have the confidence to look stupid and be okay with it, because you're learning, to make mistakes and not be too prideful about making mistakes, and just being able to laugh at yourself, basically. That was a really cool experience, and I'm looking forward to many more experiences like that. I feel like this month has been a success. I'm making a lot of progress. I'm stepping out of my shell, understanding that it's part of a learning process, and that if I don't make mistakes, then I'm not gonna learn at all. I look forward to sharing next month's update with you guys as well. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Muchísimas gracias. Cariño, besos a todos. I know this is supposed to be a Chinese and English video, but Mexicana, okay? So anyways, thank you so much for watching. 再见. Bye.